All right, this is Myra once again. I am in my garden. Today is Sunday, April. You know what? I don't even know the date. I think it's the 19th, April the 19th, in 2020. Yes, this is the year that coronavirus came to the world. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I've done with my garden. Yesterday, I showed you where I needed to put out some mulch. And today, I just wanted to show you. And I also told you how I was going to be watering my garden and conserving water. Basically, I collected my milk jugs, my juice jugs, any kind of a plastic jug that I had on hand, instead of just throwing it away and having it collect. I recycled it. I basically buried them, and then I just come by and I fill it up with water, and then the plant actually gets what it actually needs, and there's no waste of water. To be honest with you, I got my bill this past month, and it was almost $120 more because of all the water usage. Well, anyway, I had one water jug that I put there, one there, one there, and all of these are my potato plants, the ones that are right in front of the jug, basically. And I did that because the tomatoes are such deep drinkers. That way I could go ahead and plant. That way I can go ahead and water everything else with a regular sprinkler. You see the sprinkler right there, and yet not have to leave it on for an hour because my tomatoes need the water. That way I can actually localize the water where it's needed. Now I don't have enough jugs for everything, and so this next coming week I'm gonna try to collect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one is 6. I don't have any more of these little spikes, these little stakes. I really prefer those stakes, but I don't. And I've gone to Home Depot to see if they have some. They don't. I've tried to see if they have them online because I really like them, but they don't. And so, anyway, I'm just going to put up a regular stake. As you can tell, I have mulched this area. I have mulched this area and that area. And you could see where I'm going to be planting. Well, I've already started to eggplant. I think this one's eggplant over here. That's cantaloupe. And that over there on the far corner is going to be, what was it? Eggplant, cucumbers. And um, and there's my second, well, actually I have a total of 5 beds. And so this is my 4th bed. And my last bed, I have not put down the mulch yet, as you can tell. But I wanted to show you what my husband made. He put up a trellis for me so that my squash can go up that trellis instead of spreading out. Squash really doesn't, most people don't put a trellis on cucumbers a whole lot unless they don't have a whole lot of space. And unfortunately, I don't have all that much space. And so he made me a trellis. Isn't that sweet? I told him to put it in front of the plant, so as it's growing, it can be supporting the plant and then go upward and hopefully make it so that the plant itself, or the fruit thereof, doesn't lay all over the ground. I'm expecting wood chips to be coming in, but I left the mulch bags there because I have a lot of weeds. And even though I put that red mulch because I put it very thinly, I'm learning. And apparently you're supposed to put it maybe about 2 to 3 inches thick. That's what I did here. I try to put it a lot thicker. But when the wood chips come in, I'll put the wood chips all over the place. So hopefully they'll come in this coming week. And so that way we'll get everything all buttoned up and tidied up. And I still need to get my compost bucket in here, My husband this morning was working on this while I went to the grocery store. Um, and I needed to go to the grocery store this morning because I refuse to go during the week. And I refuse to go anytime in the afternoon or evening because everything is jam-packed. And as it was, today I saw somebody, she was coughing and coughing, and it was a dry cough. And I was just like, you should not be here. But then again, I don't know if there's anyone else helping her out. Not exactly sure. And so, poor lady. And then I saw somebody else who threw up in the, ugh. You know what? I think I'm just glad I'm safe so far. And hopefully I will continue to be safe, and so will my family. And hopefully I'll be able to be here when, or be around when we get to see what is produced in this here vegetable garden. I'm calling it my Corona garden. Instead of a victory garden like in World War II or World War One, I'm calling it my Corona garden. But anyway, I do really need to clean the house. Maybe that'll be one of my next weekend projects. My husband will finish up my trellis. I'll go ahead and do the mulch, dig up some of the areas where I can put some more of those jugs, my watering jugs, be able to finish up my compost hole. Well, compost is not all that I mean, it is important. But so far, I've been doing it in my compost heap right here. And it looks like I need to turn it again, because it looks all dry on the top now. But anyway, we'll see how everything goes. As long as the stuff is growing, and I just remembered I need to put some a fine dusting of diatomaceous earth on top of all of my stuff, so that way the bugs won't get to it. Because I see over here, hi Arroz, bye Arroz. I see that there's bugs that have been getting to it, and my intention was to get to it yesterday, and I never got to it. And I'm looking, and I thought I saw aphids on here yesterday. I don't see the aphids today, but something is getting to it. Something is definitely getting to my peas. And well, I don't want to use diatomaceous earth though, because that will kill the good bugs as well as the bad ones. Maybe I'll just have to research it and find out what it is and what I can do to... I think I may have found the culprit. Oh, great. I think it may have been a little caterpillar. But normally, if it is a caterpillar, they normally like to stick around. And this one didn't. But either way, something's been chewing on it. Something's been damaging my plants. Well, anyway, that's it. That is my garden thus far. 5 elongated beds along my property line. On the south side of my mobile home. There's my mobile home. It's kind of dirty, and I need to get it cleaned up, but there's only so much time on each given weekend to be able to devote to doing stuff outside of the home. And maybe that'll have to be next weekend's project, or in 2 weekends, because this coming weekend, I got to get the things for my water jugs. I got to finish my compost. Arroz, be careful. I got to put down the rest of the mulch. I got to finish the rest of my watering jugs. Got to put my compost pot in there. I want to dig up 4 more places for my composting. One right there. One way over here. And so it's going to form kind of like a tic-tac-toe board, because one is going to go right here. Then I have that one already right there, and then one way over there. And then I want to put one over here. That one right there. And then one way over there. And we'll see. So it's kind of coming along. Okay. Oh, by the way, my husband also needs to make me some stakes so that I could put one right here in between those two pepper plants, and then one on beyond that pepper plant over there. And then I want to do what they call the Florida weave and see how it works. And let's see. We'll see how everything goes. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Adios.